Yes, what can I say, y'all? We is back in the building. www.intellectualradio.com. While we jump off, we in the building. I'm going to go ahead and say I'm your girl, Leah Lukie R. What's up over here?
Hey, we got that dude named Dave here. Happy to be together. You know, it's been about 2 years since we did a show together, right, Leah?
This is true.
Oh, and let me move it down here to it's no longer virtual left.
Right, literally.
Literally now left, because before we were doing virtuality. Who's my man next to me here?
The one, the only Jeff, a.k.a. Blacksmith. What's good, world? Intellectualradio.com presents Why We Jump Off.
Oh, man. It's going to be crazy today, y'all. We represent the Respect Mic for Chicago with MC8. You know, that's going down for tomorrow.
Yes,
so,
big events.
Big events.
It's looking good. You know, your girl will be there getting all that info so we can have something to discuss next Wednesday when we come back on the show about what happened in the incredible, legendary MC8 and all that good stuff. We got some people coming in. They're going to call in as headline the show. So No.Try.Do and Fee should call us in later.
Excellent.
We got a good show, y'all.
Yes. Jam-packed.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's so much going on. In an hour, so much in 1 hour.
We got to fit it all in.
But before we get started here, we got two separate entities that's now coming to one.
As one.
So for our peoples who don't know you and your peoples who don't know us, let's kick it off real fast.
All right, well, you know, keeping it real sexy and sweet. I'm your girl, Leah Lukie R, you know, award winner, media mogul, celebrity interviewer. I just pretty much, I'm about Chicago. I rep the network, and this is what I do. And now I'm here with my brothers, who I haven't seen in 2 years on the mics like this.
Long overdue.
Yes, so I just summed me up real. You know, you can always Google me. That's Leah Lukie, Lukie and R. Go ahead. What's up, D?
Well, you're being too modest here about
just a little bit,
because you get it in. Let's just be real, people. When it comes to artists coming to the Chi, Leah has the inside scoop and she has the exclusive. And if anything, she's right next to him.
I am.
Ear to the streets.
I really am.
Right.
I was trying to be a little modest.
I get that out there. You being modest here.
I'm the go-to person. I'm the go-to.
Yeah.
When you want your artist seen, heard, I'm here. You need some media. Shout out to my man Marcus, Broken Porch Films.
You are now tuned into intellectualradio.com.
Hey, shut that down.
That was actually kind of hot a little bit.
Yeah, you know, we had a little exclusive.
That was actually kind of hot.
All right, sorry about that. There had a little plug-in problem here. Now we got to Leah here. Myself, I'm that dude named Dave. www.thejumpoffpodcast.com. www.thejumpoffpodcast.blogspot.com. Yo, we've been doing our thing for about 4 years now. The Jump Off crew.
What up?
We've been everywhere. You know, around this United States. You talking about doing live shows in Miami. We be in Vegas. We here in the Chi. We bring it in from political, you know, issues, music.
Yes.
You know, whatever, ear to the streets. You name it. Sports. We did our last major show we did was for the Floyd Mayweather fight. His last fight basically was out there in Vegas, you know, getting it in. So, you know, we all over the place for the people who know us.
So does the phrase "what happens in Vegas stay in Vegas," or do you bring a little bit of that info back? I'm just nosy.
Well, technically,
we brought a lot of it back.
We brought a lot of it back. Yeah. People saw it live actually when we was out there in the streets.
No matter where we go. So
y'all suspect.
Yeah, but we've been going, I would say, a good 4.5 years strong as far as doing the actual Jump Off podcast.
And let me say, it kicked off on my 30th birthday when the inception happened. Yeah. For people, your peoples, it went down in Vegas, and then it just went from there.
Such a baby.
Baby, what are you talking about? Do you know how we get down in Vegas, Leah?
No, I don't.
Oh, well, you need to find out.
I'm nervous.
We go to Vegas all the time, mainly for the Floyd Mayweather fight. Shout out to Mayweather. He got a fight coming up in a few weeks.
I know, Rick Ross. I was totally supposed to go.
Yeah,
I can't be at two places at one time.
Oh, yeah? That's how it goes.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right.
Wow.
You guys maybe should take my spot and go.
Hey, if you got the hookup.
Hey,
I always have the hookup. Did you just hear him say I'm the go-to?
Why even ask?
Turn his mic off.
Exactly.
Turn off the mic.
Well, we want to give a special shout out to all of our fans, the Jump Off podcast.
But before you go, talk about yourself.
You got to. We got to know about who you are.
Of course. So yours truly, Jeff, a.k.a. Blacksmith. Been doing this thing for over 4 years with the Jump Off podcast, but I have a background in acting, theater, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm just happy to be back on the air and to really, really bring some of that consciousness, you know, to the show as well, too. You'll get used to me. I'm going to have a quote every week called Blacksmith's Quote of the Week that really is going to inspire, you know, thought-provoking types of conversations and everything like that. So I'm just happy to be here. Shout out to all of our fans who've been down with us from day one, everybody who supports us. We're going to be here each and every Wednesday. from 8 to 9 p.m. intellectualradio.com.
Yeah.
You know what it is.
And also to our, like I said, our fellow jumpers.
Yes.
Because we do have a little following here. If you want to go to the Facebook, to the Jump Off Podcast, I think we're about, close to 1,000 strong here. They're really hardcore and they post all kinds of crazy things. A lot of new friends, old friends. Shout out to our boy Tito Helper.
Yeah.
Tito, he's one of our fans who goes in hard. My man, he works for the post office in South Carolina, and he goes in.
He's one of our biggest fans.
Hey, make sure we get our mail. Talk to somebody because we get them on delays out here.
Well, he heard that now.
Well, we need to get that,
say,
Tito.
Tito, where my mail at?
Tito, where my mail?
Yes.
Run my money. Well, they ain't probably know about some bills. Anyway.
We should probably run through our different handles that we have in the virtual world, I'm assuming, right? How people can get at us, or
we can do that towards the end.
Okay.
Because we want to end it with everybody so they can have their pens and papers, because we got a huge show.
Exactly. We should.
So we want to get into we want to get into it because it's all about the snitching. We discussed that a long time ago back in the 40s, even though I'm only 35. But we need to understand, the cause of it and how it could be a good thing or it could be a bad thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And one thing, like, I know the term snitching and that whole idea is talked about ad nauseum in our community. Mm-hmm. But this week a story broke that had a little bit of a different angle to the whole snitching thing.
This is true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so this is very interesting. Very interesting.
So you know what, that dude, go ahead and let us know your intake on the article. So we can just go ahead and give our own intakes on it, because I still say snitching is snitching.
First of all, I have to give a personal shout out to the SpokenGun.com, because when they do their research and post an article, it ain't no TMZ stuff.
Right.
They worked for months. They did their homework. They were grinding in the streets. They basically slept on like the concrete, like they were bums to get this info. They may have done some things they shouldn't have been done. A little X-rated probably things to get the information they got.
That's okay. You got to do what you got to do.
But the issue we're going to talk about tonight, people, is Al Sharpton. Oh, yes.
I interviewed that dude.
You met Al Sharpton.
You did?
I did.
Rev Al, huh?
I did.
I'm not surprised.
His hair was better than mine. His hair was better than mine.
Oh, yeah. The waves stay tight.
Man. And
have you seen good hair? His own woman can't touch his hair.
This is what I'm saying. Like, when he came up to the interview, he had to, get it ready.
He was fried live.
Yeah, nice little suit on. He's short.
Oh, really?
I'm short, but he's short. Yeah, he's probably like height to height. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into it.
Well, everybody knows who Al Sharpton is. MSNBC. Multiple radio shows. He's been a huge black political figure and a civil rights activist for years.
Yeah. He's a legend.
Yeah, he technically is a legend, But right now, in like saying the black community, he's not doing any legendary things.
I see.
Yes. So if you didn't get a chance, the SmokingGun.com did some investigative reporting, and so many words to say that the Reverend is a snitch.
See what I'm saying? Snitching.
Now, let me point this out before we get into it here that, everybody's innocent until they're proven guilty.
Yeah.
So
but
technically, you have to say allegedly.
But allegedly, but there's also the thing of the court of public opinion.
I was going to read to the words on my mouth, Dave.
I love
that
connection.
Well,
I love it.
Well, we've been working together for years. So that's how that goes down.
About an hour.
Yeah. But your hour, you're like God, 7 days, whatever, Okay, I'm not gonna go biblical here, but anyways,
you digress.
Yeah, I digress. But Al Sharpton, was an actual government informant for the FBI for several years regarding many different incidents. Now, if you go to the Smoking Gun website, you can find out so much information that breaks down, of course, how Al Sharpton is now. He is someone who is good friends with the president. He's been to parties with him. He's hung out with him, and he's a big media mogul now, like you, Leah.
Shout out.
But the article breaks down how there's several different reports from the draft FBI affidavit. There's two FBI affidavits. The McCalla NYPD affidavit. There's the Currington complaint, the DEA report, the Sylvia Roan report.
So he can't get out of that. So basically, he can't get out of that.
I'm going down here just to let everybody know the information that Smoking Gun has here.
So the list goes on and on. Is what you're saying.
The Bueno complaint and cross, the Pagno FBI memos, the Dangerfield warrant.
So let's go into the fact of how they figuring that he's a snitch.
Well, Al Sharpton, he has many contacts and many connections. Leads into the music world, the political world, things of that nature. So one of the things that he has contacts is at the mob. once the government found out that he was close in ties with the mob, they kind of just jammed him a little bit. And allegedly, he was, recording certain conversations that dealt with the music and concert promoters who had basically, owned the dichotomy of things they wanted to do in different cities. Like if me and you want to be a promoter, but if someone had a lockdown, we couldn't get in. The mob would come in and just take us right out.
Okay.
So Al Sharpton knew who the people who run the show, and the FBI wanted to know who these people were. And of course, they want to slap the cuffs on these cats.
So he was plugged, basically.
He was plugged. And the article basically goes in to talk about how his government name or ID was CI7. So for about a good 4.5 years, he was wiretapped, and strapped up to everything you can think of that a government informant would do, and he provided information to the Federal Bureau of Investigation. So let me throw this out here to you guys here now. We like talking about the black community goes hard on the fact of you talking about snitching, talking to the feds, giving out information. You supposed to take that. You got to take one for the team, basically.
Exactly.
But is there a difference for someone who's A, a political figure, B, someone who is older, not our age or demographic, and also the fact that he didn't do anything wrong. He felt because he knew the wrong people, he had to do this here. So, how do you guys feel about it?
You want to take the floor, Leah, or you want me to go first? It's up to you.
Because I have more views because I want to also bring in the whole music industry part of it as well. So we're gonna go ahead and let you Jeff go ahead and go in with your
cool
interpretation.
Well, for me, as I was reading the article, and I also saw him on the news as well too, he posed it to make it seem like it was something he was getting back at. You correct me if I'm wrong, Dave. He said that the mafia was, threatening him, trying to push him out of the music business, and therefore, he had to man up and actually say, I'm gonna turn the tables on you and implicate you and dime you out, type of thing.
Let me just join real fast before you go. That's funny because I'll scroll down. I hit the right area where it comes up here. He said in his account he was simply a concerned citizen who voluntarily and briefly joined arm in arm with federal agents, perhaps risking peril, or says, in the process.
Yeah.
So he was concerned that I should do the right thing.
And my thing with that is that, this is the mafia.
Of all people.
So he obviously knew what the stakes were. The stakes were high. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to De La Soul.
Yeah, word to De La Soul. Stakes was high. You know what I'm saying? In doing this. So he had to believe it was the right thing to do. That's why I'm saying, like, this is beyond snitching. Like, he literally put his life at risk. So he must have really thought that this was something that he had to do.
I still think it's something more to it, though.
You think so?
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it just seems almost too good to be true. Like, we have good Samaritans, but seriously, like, this is a whole nother level of being a good Samaritan.
Yeah, taking down the mafia.
Can Al Sharpton still remain Al Sharpton, or do he go up under witness protection? You know what I mean? Like, this is the mob.
I'm actually surprised that this happened in the 80s.
Yes, 80s and 90s.
How were there no repercussions to this point? Like, he's since then he's only become more popular. And
does this mean he's a part of the Illuminati?
His celebrity has been elevated.
Hey. I'm just saying.
That's funny you say that. I'm scrolling. Once again, I found the point here. They said that he makes $241,000 annually from the National Action Network. Not to mention, he made over $813,000 last year doing MSNBC and, of course, the radio show. So he wasn't making over close to $1 million a year. He's only, as the years gone on, when this was actually happening, his celebrity has gotten bigger. And his pocketbook obviously has gotten bigger.
So then that goes to further what you were saying. This man is well connected. He's this media mobile individual. Like we were speaking, that he's connected and tied to, Obama.
Yes, he's best friends. They've hung out.
So now can that trust level still remain, knowing that you snitch? Like, can I trust you? Like, I'm cheating on Miss Obama, but you snitch, and I don't know if I should let you in my circle, because it's all about the. I'm being honest. It's all about the circle. You know what I mean?
I understand that.
You're invading my trust circle right now, because now everyone knows that you're a snitch. And
I'm wondering if these people, like, for example, I wonder if President Obama knew about this situation. I know it's come to light recently to us, to the average man, or woman, but I wonder that the people that he has in his inner circles that he's, been with, been friends with, been close with over the years, they had to have known this occurred. So, I mean,
they're not gonna just
if he type with Obama right now, obviously Obama is like, okay, he did that. It's not going to affect me, type of thing. So that's why I don't look at it as an issue for his current relationship.
It probably didn't affect them. probably already sat down and discussed a few things. Like, look, we'll let this go out, but X, Y, Z. Because I mean, if I'm an informant, let's just use me, and I know you guys very well.
Right.
I know all your secrets, all your dirts.
Right.
Once I didn't reveal that I'm an informant, y'all are worried. I know too much stuff on y'all. So we finna sit down. You know, you may even grease my parkers or make something look a little easy in my life moving forward. But trust me, it's gonna be done first before it actually hits, obviously, to us. Because like I said, it had to already happen before they even got to, to this point.
But let's ask the true question here. The snitching, it goes all along, but it really hits home within the Black community. I mean, we've seen actual homemade documentaries. I mean, Carmelo Anthony, NBA basketball superstar, New York Knicks, second leading scorer in the league, was in the video when he had his cornrows. Talking about, nah, man, we in Baltimore, we don't get down with the snitching. And he was already in the NBA, So here's we have an older person who's a political figure, and we hear the one side's like, nah, I don't know if I can trust you, blah, blah, blah. But technically, he didn't do anything wrong.
Snitching is never really wrong if you think about it.
Yeah,
right.
It's supposed to be used for goodness.
Right. It's given a negative connotation.
Exactly. Only because you're doing stuff wrong. That's because when you do stuff wrong, you don't want nobody to know that you do. And it's only for the bad areas. I hate to put it like that because I grew up in Inglewood. Okay. I'm 54 from Morgan all day. But I arrived above it because I didn't stay there, and I don't
South
have
suburbs of the Chi.
I don't have 600-700.
Yeah, Harvey.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Ghost town now.
Sorry to hear that.
Real talk.
Can we call it
I actually
ghost
feel
town?
better.
You feel what?
Whoa! Wait a minute.
Wait a
Someone
minute.
from Inglewood goes better than Harvey?
Hey.
Oh my God.
I just say my block, okay? I can't represent for the whole England, but I say my block. We used to do red light, green lights, okay? Catch a boy, kiss a girl. We was okay with that. All right.
Wow.
All right, don't hate. But y'all gonna look at me like y'all don't remember red light, green light? It's okay. Everybody in the studio acting like they don't know what red light, green light is.
I remember that.
Okay. Shout out over there. Okay, she remembers. That's all good. But no, it's just certain areas, like prime example, of course, when the Trayvon and the Pendleton situation, when they got killed, everyone was trying to figure out who they can give the information to. So snitching, as you would say, was okay for certain situations. It shouldn't be for certain situations. That's my thing.
But shouldn't this be okay though? Because this is the mob. Let's take it from. We don't want to break this down.
This is not your racial thing. This is not your neighborhood snitching.
Yeah.
It's not,
let's take it from the mentality of a normal of a black person here, right? Mm-hmm. The mob is Italians and whites majority who run the show here. Mm-hmm. So I don't want to get any. I got Italian friends. I don't want them on the wrong side here. But the mob
don't alienate them. That
I'm not gonna. But I'm saying the mob is the mob who runs the show.
Right.
Is there anything wrong with that? Like you said, there's certain situations. Snitching is bad, but snitching is good. The double-edged sword. When is it actually good? Especially when you got an organization that is known for doing things that will find you missing and never come back.
Your whole family, your whole DNA.
Yeah, exactly. Goodfellas, man, favorite movie. Hey, people got buried in that desert all day, every day.
Like it was just nothing. So it's just one of them situations.
But to your point, Leah, so you're saying that it's okay under certain conditions.
No, I said it shouldn't be.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if
gotcha.
Snitching is just, it shouldn't be. I hate the word snitching because again, it just makes it seem like it's such a bad thing. Like I snitched.
Yeah.
Versus I'm trying to protect lives or something of that nature. But
you're expressing truth. You're telling the truth.
But that
you're being honest.
That can get you hurt.
Yeah.
It can.
Or it can get you praised for.
Yes.
Yeah.
So should Al Sharpton be praised for what he did about literally 15, 20 years ago?
Yeah.
I mean, this is a long, and then like we did this recently. This is what makes it so interesting too. It'd be one thing if he did this recently. It's like, hey, it comes out. He was over here on the Action Network. He's on right now. I think about an hour ago on MSNBC. But at the same time, he on the phone call. Yeah, I got this information for you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, such and such. Louis, he about to do them things. I think you might want to set up shop right over here. But it was not recently. This was years ago. This is part of his past.
And we have to remember too. We live in that microwave society where you're only as good or you're only as popular as your most current story. You know what I'm saying? And we have to realize all the good that he's done as well too. This is obviously a huge story for the week, but I'm wondering, just go blow over and 1 or 2 weeks from now, are people not going to even be talking about this whole Al Sharpton snitching issue?
Okay, well, you know what? I believe our caller has called in.
Oh, okay.
Let's check the phone lines.
Okay, who do we have?
Yo, this is Intellectual Radio. While we jump off, who we got on the line?
What up? No.Try.Do. What's good?
What's good, No.Try.Do?
So I hear y'all over there talking about snitching. I ain't said nothing. That's all I gotta say.
That is the line of the night.
Let me find out. You better not be over there snitching, bro. What's going on, man? You good?
Man, feeling good. I'm loving the show. It's all good. Intellectual, a bunch of smarty pants in the room. Learning some stuff.
Oh yeah, all day. So
doubt.
hey man, let's get into tomorrow's big concert you got going with MC8. Let's wreck your brain a little bit about that show.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, it's the 12th installment of my concert series that we do called Respect the Mic. I know you probably hear a lot about respect, people using it in a lot of different ways, but we was actually the first people to organize and kind of put it out there as a mantra to kind of like curb some of the culture that's going on in Chicago, because Chicago was said to be a city of haters, so we started pushing respect so that we can kind of reverse that. So the show is all about that. So we only book artists that we respect. We only have opening acts to help bless the stage that support and invest in the event, and then we pay them to do it. So they get their money, we get our money. Everybody's happy. It's a real good time.
So No.Try.Do, why I ain't on the show, man? You know I can rap a little.
Oh,
watch
wait a
out
minute.
now.
You can bless mics?
Yeah, I didn't really know but I know now.
I mean, when the nursery rhymes came out, who you think brought that up, man?
I thought about you, but I didn't see your name. They had Mother Goose down there, so I thought.
Was that a jab?
It's all coming out.
You
No.Try.Do.
did that, then I trust you. So if you did it, I got you.
Hey, a lot of people don't know, but No.Try.Do, me and you go way back.
I was gonna ask, how do you all know each other?
I want to say it's about 5 years. Am I right?
Yeah, it's been about. You talking about since the store?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been about 5 years.
About 5 years.
Oh, wow.
When I first started the media, we wound up meeting each other. I had like a little party introductory at the store that they had, and we got it cracking. And he actually performed, and we actually stayed close ever since. So man, big respects to you, my dude. Appreciate that.
Oh, no doubt. It's all love. It's good to see you growing and connecting and making things happen. That's a good part of what we need to do in Chicago, support each other. Respect is about that. Respect. I did a lot of, every time we do the show, we always ask artists what does respect mean to them, and we get a lot of definitions. But truthfully, what it means to me is just putting out that positive energy first. You got to give it to get it back. So, it's good to see you growing and building it and making things happen out here, because Chicago definitely need it.
Absolutely. So tomorrow, who all you got on the lineup with you?
We got Direct, which is he rolls with, he signed to Traxxter's label, so he's gonna be like the heavy of the night. In addition to myself, of course.
Okay.
We got Survivalist, E. Jones. We got a cat named Tony Ray. We got Hannibal Fee. Myself, Domo and Gutter. We got, who else is on that bill? Prophecy. So it's gonna be.
So you got a lot of people that's gonna be ripping the mic tomorrow.
Jam-packed lineup.
It's hosted by my man Big Mike. It's gonna be at the Shrine, Coupe de Tar room, or the big room, just depending on the size. We sold like 800, maybe about 850 pre-tickets anyway. So it should be nice and packed in that boy.
Okay, for sure. Well, your girl gonna be through there getting that footage for everybody who wasn't able to come out. So we definitely gonna wrap that up with them. So get that interview with you guys again, and just pretty much get into the whole groove of the project, the movement, and everything that you guys are doing.
I want to ask here.
And we got tickets for your listeners. So anybody that, if you, I don't know how you want to do it, but we put some tickets aside for you. So if you want to give away some tonight, whoever your next caller is, or question of the day, whatever you want to do, is totally up to you. We got you.
That's what's up. Y'all heard it here, man. We giving out these concert tickets. Y'all need to get in tune. We gonna let y'all know how y'all can win a couple of those in a minute. So No.Try.Do, tell everybody, man, where they can get at you. Wait, actually, no. That dude had a question for you.
This is that dude named Dave here. I was wanting to ask here, what was your influence and what got you started in music here? Like, what was the turning point that says, you know what, though? I want to get on the stage and I want to bless these mics and I want to hit these people with these lyrics I got.
I've been doing this for so long, so it's like a very heavy question. I mean, but the starting point was literally like trying to impress this girl in the 4th grade. You know?
Hey, yeah. Start
what you know about girls in the 4th grade?
The teacher was like, look, you can get, because I never liked to do homework, so I was always looking a way to get out of homework. So the teacher was like, hey, you can get out of homework if you just write a poem. I'm like, okay. I can write a poem. And then after that, it was just, I like the attention that I got when I put the words together, and I like the, I like being able to impress people and take them a different place. So I just kept exploring that, and then, eventually it turned into a lot of different things. Hip-hop itself as a culture has allowed me to travel. It has definitely put food on the table. It definitely allowed me to be educated. It pushed me into college. It pushed me into a good sensibility about spirituality. So, hip-hop itself has taught me a lot, and rap led to hip-hop, you know what I mean? So that's pretty much how it started for me, which was a good question. That was a good question.
Wonderful. I do have a question, but it's actually about the song Actions, and I'm not sure if we're going to, if I should ask it now or maybe after.
He can't hear you. You got your sexy voice on.
This is Blacksmith. Can you hear me, No.Try.Do?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro. What
okay,
up?
Cool. I have a question about the song Actions.
Okay.
So that song really, really spoke to me, brother. Like I heard it today actually for the first time, and one line that really stood out is you talking about speaking things into existence. And I'm definitely a firm believer in doing that. So how did that become your mantra as far as speaking it and making it happen that way?
I see you over there getting your Google on. I see you, boy.
I'm doing my research, brother.
I appreciate that. I feel fancy now and shit. I'm gonna put the Doritos down. I'm gonna take this serious now.
Got the Doritos.
That's a great. That record is real interesting. It's not finished yet. We're still, working on it. But the concept of it was based on the power of thought. That's pretty much the vibration that a lot of conscious people I run into are operating off of. We kind of put down a religion, not put it down, but we kind of, put the Bible over there for a minute and start using the God within us to power our own lives. And that's what that song speaks about. If you listen to it, I'm calling out the things that I want to see manifest in my life, and I'm just putting a cool beat behind it. So right now, where I'm at in my cool, what I'm saying, with rapping is that's what I'm doing more of. I'm putting bars into my songs that can help my life and help whoever listening to it life out as well.
Very well said.
Whether you think, you're not going to hear me say pop that P-Lo or drop it or none of that, because I don't need none of that in my life. That'll just cause clutter and confusion.
Yeah.
So the only things that I'm putting in my verses these days are things that are on the same wavelength as the power of thought, as the manifest destiny, using the law of attraction, using the conscious mind to pull in what we really need to see happen, not just for me, but for my people as well,
Yeah, that's what it's all about, man.
Exactly.
So, I'm not, that's why I'm a promoter. So I get money in different ways. I don't necessarily have to sell 1,000 bazillion CDs in order to feel accomplished. Just you hearing that and hearing me say, speaking to existence, action, follow my beliefs is enough for me. I feel like, I've accomplished my goal at that point, But that's just me. That's just where I'm at with the music, because I done had a lot of fruit from it already. So, that's just where I'm at with it. But that was a dope question, because that's my favorite. That's one of my favorite verses that I've ever wrote. It's just real dope.
Yeah, no doubt.
Speaking to existence here, I want to know what is in the existence of your iPod or whatever, in the car when you're riding out, before a performance. What are you listening to right now? Who is the artist or plural artists who gets you into that mode to say, hey, I'm about, when I get on the stage, they're going to get this right? Is it your own music, or is there somebody out there that's like, man, y'all need to be listening to him every day? Or her?
Wow. Y'all serious, man. Y'all serious.
Come on now.
We bring that heat. Come on now.
We coming with this.
Y'all been doing your homework. I like that. So it's basically like my motivation. Well, I'm a certified weirdo, bro. So I listen to all types of music.
Okay.
But what gets me going right now is Fela. When I really need to zone out and I really need to kind of like, get my performance energy raised up, I usually throw on some Fela, because it has that, kind of like Afro beat movement to it, but it also has that consciousness to it, and it just gets my mind where it needs to be. I don't listen to a lot of rap. I listen to a lot of instrumentals, because I like to let my, I like to keep my sight clear with other people's thoughts and ideas about things so that I can reflect the true message. So I listen to a lot of binaural beats, like a lot of the neuro binaural beats kind of thing. I listen to a lot of instrumentals, of course, and I listen to a lot of, like self-help stuff,
Now, No.Try.Do.
So all of those things kind of feed me getting into my mode, you know what I mean? But when I pull out the Fela, everybody in my household know when the Fela playing, it's time to get.
So you could be honest. You could be honest with us though. You could tell me right now. It's okay. This is a safe zone. You Justin Bieber. You could tell me these things, bro.
Baby. You said Justin Bieber, right?
Yes.
Yeah, probably no. Probably
Probably not.
Probably no.
Probably don't. You know what I'm saying? He don't. I will tell you, I will jam to some Beyonce, low key. I won't do none of the dance moves.
Okay.
Please don't.
Ooh.
Please don't.
There are a couple of her tracks, they kind of go hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and I'm not. If I'm gonna do pop, I'm gonna keep it A-fam. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I'm gonna listen to some Beyonce if I'm gonna do pop. Not Justin, that's like 14 years old. I can't. What is he talking about anyway?
Nothing. Probably about wanting to be black. I don't know. Something like that.
About candy bars. That's not even on my way, but I'm trying to tell you right now.
Hilarious.
Hey, since you said instrumentals, I'm kind of curious here because I'm a hip hop savant. And I like to dig in the crates, if you want to call this a crate anymore. But back in 2000, the legendary Pete Rock dropped a CD called Peastrumentals.
Ooh.
Is that in your rotation since you a big instrumental fan?
Yeah, that's a classic. Yeah, that's
Thank
one of the
you.
ones that I keep it in rotation. It had a nice packaging cover to it.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, that's.
You do have it. Okay,
Oh,
you're not
wow.
blowing smoke.
All coming out.
See, many people are
Certified.
sleepy on Peastrumentals, like my counterpart Blacksmith.
I will sleep on it.
Yes, so when he said instrumentals,
But you awoke me, my brother.
that is like, Pete's Jazz, that's one of my favorite tracks. So, it's the whole album Pete Rock dropped was his instrumentals from the BBE series. Same thing with Jay Dilla and Marley Marl. This record label just said, hey, we want the top hip-hop producers and do what you want. Most of these guys make instrumental, albums. But Pete Rock's Peastrumentals stuck out to me. So when he said that, I'm like, okay.
Man, and then that's how I got hooked on the Dilla. Because I bought that CD. I bought that CD.
Hold on. You a Dilla fan?
And he's like, here go Dilla. And I'm like, who is Dilla? And then I played Dilla's version of that same release series, and it was like fantastic. I was hooked. I was like, this is
So you got Welcome to Detroit.
Yeah, Welcome to Detroit.
Oh, so now you...
Yes, sir.
You know what, man? You just become my best friend.
See, it's all coming out.
I'm like Dilla's number one fan. I have a T-shirt that says Jay Dilla changed my life.
Really?
Wow.
Real talk.
That's dope.
Matter of fact, I went to see Q-Tip, real fast for our new listeners here. I went to see Q-Tip perform live in Milwaukee with Common. And I had my Jay Dilla Changed My Life t-shirt because, Dilla was, a roommate of Common when they made Like Water for Chocolate. And of course, Dilla was like the unknown member of Tribe Called Quest. So in Milwaukee, there's only like 8 black people and 5,000 white people there for the show. Q-Tip was about to check the rhyme. He was like, who could do Five Dogs part? Everybody, all 5,000 white people pointed at me because I had that Jay Dilla shirt on. And I got on stage and got to do Five Dogs part for Check the Rhyme.
On cue, buddy.
So that's how big of a Jay Dilla. Matter of fact, got the chance to hook up with Ilzai when he was in town 2.5 years ago because I had the Jay Dilla t-shirt on.
So you saying I should give me a t-shirt?
You had the same one on?
I only wore it like 12 times in like 7 years.
And he's never washed it.
Okay.
Never watched
Ever.
Ever.
Get you a new one, though.
It's been dry cleaned one time. That's how I feel about that t-shirt.
Yeah, you lying.
You don't dry clean t-shirts.
Yeah, you lying.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I got kind of amped when he said DJ Dilla.
It's okay. We know where you at.
Yeah.
So No.Try.Do, we don't want to hold you up, bro. Tell us where we can get at you at.
Oh, I'm always available. All social media. All you gotta do is put in No.Try.Do Sincere. Nobody else in the world has that name, so it'll lead you directly to me. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter. My SoundCloud is really what I've been pouring a lot of my interest into because I'm putting up all the music that we making right now and letting the fans be a part of the process. So it's cool. I'm on SoundCloud, and if you really need to email me about business or otherwise, RespectChicago@gmail. Respect Chicago is the company that it's three of us, Valinda G, my man Hannibal Fee, and myself, and we operate basically as a LLC. So if you ever need to get at me on some business stuff, respectchicago@gmail is that. And otherwise, you can catch me at the Shrine tomorrow, with my man MCA, and we're going to hold it down.
All right, that's what's up. Well, we're going to get into your track right now. We're going to go into a break. And again, it's always a pleasure, my dude. Appreciate the support and love on everything that you do as well.
No doubt, respect.
All right, for
good,
sure.
Man. And I had fun. This was fun. We got to do this again.
Oh, we always say every Wednesday, baby. Intellectual Radio, while we jump off, we here. Hey, man, I see you tomorrow, man. Be safe.
Know it too, man. Thanks for the love.
Oh, all day, baby.
No doubt.
All right, peace.
Yo, all right, man. We are back.
We're back in the building.
It is officially going down. We're having a really good time.
Yes. Why we jump off? Intellectualradio.com.
Leah Lukie R.
That dude named Dave.
And Blak Smith.
I like the way I just said that. That was sexy. Like Leah Lukie R.
I can't be sexy with that dude named Dave.
You can't. You sound like somebody that just cheated.
Well, actually, I'm not mad at that.
Oh my God, girl, you know that dude named Dave.
I have said some things. No, I ain't been cheating.
Dave, clean this up, my brother.
Cleaning this up. I am cleaning this up. But for the 4+ years that we've been, the jump off, I have said some things
and done some things.
Not necessarily cheating that make you say, man, that dude right there. That's how I got the name. I didn't know you cannot come up with your own nickname. Someone's got to give it to you, and it's got to be certified by everybody in your crew. And when everybody here, they know it's like, yeah, that is that dude.
I need to know anyone out there that know that dude named Dave. It's okay to snitch.
And they can,
that's
call
when it's okay.
On in. Call on in. 708-223-8953.
How you gonna put me on blast? I thought you were my people.
Are we opening the phone lines for everybody now?
Let's open up.
What's that number again? Not just for that dude, but just for anybody. No, not just for that dude. If anybody wants to call in.
Yeah. Just in general. It ain't about me.
It's not just about Dave.
It's about us here.
It's not about that dude named Dave and stuff.
No. What did someone say to you?
I love him. I
love you too.
I love him.
No, but seriously, if you want to call in, 708-223-8953. Once again, that is 708, as Dave would say, 223-8953.
How you gonna take my line?
I have to represent. Shout out to my girl Renee right now. She's at the gig. She just said, "Who over here snitching get stitches."
Snitches get stitches. Huh?
Even Al Sharpton, Renee.
Hey, Renee. You got the number.
I think Al Sharpton is exempt, Renee.
You think so?
I think so.
You know people that know people.
Yeah.
If anybody who hangs out with the press, I think they should be exempt because he can always make one quick phone call and be like, "Hey, Barry." Barry O. Don't sleep on Barry O.
Right.
And Barry like, don't worry, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
And then coming out.
Next someone come up missing.
If there's any indication that I'm snitching or you're snitching, right?
Does that mean I'm gonna get stitched?
Could you imagine?
That was my bad Obama
I have
impression.
a really, really crazy question, but it's like for real. Like,
snitches
get stitches. Mm-hmm. Like how many?
you want a specific answer.
You want a specific like ER type?
I'm just saying,
or
how
just
much?
I just gotta go.
Is
to
it like a Grey's Anatomy type of?
It probably is related to the degree of snitchiness.
Oh,
snitchicity.
The
degree of that.
Wait, is that new?
That gotta be.
I think I just made that up. Let me hashtag
it.
Hashtag that, and then go to Urban Dictionary.
That's right.
And get that published.
Now, how many is in that?
Yeah.
Right, that was a lie.
I'm not sure.
Say that when you're intoxicated.
I have one of the Facebook fans hashtag
it
because I don't want to mess that up.
Tito, our number one fan, Tito, is listening. Tito, pull that up for us, all right?
Yeah,
that's right, Tito.
Please hashtag snitchicity for your boy Blak Smith.
And we also need that mail to us. Hook it up. Hook it up. We need to make sure we have all paperwork on everything right now on this show.
Hilarious.
Don't worry, Tito. You get a little bit of credit on this one.
Exactly.
I mean, just a little bit.
He's like Dilla. He's like the unknown member of the Jump Off, actually.
He is.
He's the underground member.
He's unofficial.
Yeah, we've even had him on the show a few times.
Yeah.
Tito goes hard.
Yeah.
We got no matter of fact, this is last minute, but Tito, if you want to call in, if you ain't at the job delivering mail at 8:00 at night, because we know how slow that is in South Carolina, but Tito.
But about an hour ahead, I believe.
Yeah. But we gotta get Tito on. Leah, he goes hard.
He goes hard.
I
don't like the way you said that.
DSI.
Again.
Yeah, DSI. That means don't say it.
For our people
it's a new way of saying pause.
Yeah,
DSI,
we have coined that. People don't like to say pause anymore. Yeah, you remember pause back in the day?
No, I think we always use pause. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Well, no, we stopped that. That's why I said back in the day we stopped that.
Wait, hold on. Okay, really, we like the same age. What is back in the day? Like,
well,
ago,
we created DSI. All right, don't say it.
Yeah.
Real talk, don't say it.
We got to tell everybody St. Paul, so we went left and everybody else went right.
Yeah.
And we decided to create our own slang.
We don't follow the shit.
Okay, the way my abbreviations are set up, I ain't got time for that.
Okay, Kevin Hart. Because my abbreviations and my slang, it won't allow me to do this here.
It's called shorthand.
Yes.
Hold on, so now you
Shorthand.
short? That's what we going?
No, shorthand.
Short?
Oh,
that's what we at?
You are kind of short.
And I'm tall. I'm 6'2" in mine.
You have a Napoleon complex?
Oh, that's what we get. Light-skinned people trying to come back.
Oh, here we go with the light skin.
Because I call Blak, I say he's the light-skinned brother that I'm cool with.
See, because you have to accept it. Like,
listeners and viewers, as you can see, I'm right in the middle. I'm caramel of sorts, peanut butter of sorts.
Peanut butter? Really?
I'm not a Drake.
Don't let the radio lighting fool you here, people.
That's light skin. I'm not Drake.
He is light-skinned.
Yes, add the extras. Right, hashtag that too.
Light-skinned.
You can't really categorize me. I'm not either one of those. I'm right in the middle.
And I know I push his buttons when I do that to him too. I give him that jab. I know every once in a while he'd be like, "Dave, shut up."
No, it's all good, man.
But
it is what it
he
is.
says that now because he's on the air. But I know.
Does he do it with the whisper? Dave, shut up.
I can see it in his eyes. DSI.
Oh, it's all coming out.
Right. Don't make eye contact with me like that.
No, not like Prince. We ain't doing that now. Kind of dainty. No, we don't do that.
Let me give that call-in number again.
Sure.
Area code 708-223-8953. Intellectualradio.com. While we jump off.
Now, let's get some knowledge. Go ahead and hit us with your quote of the day, because we're winding down a little bit.
Before we get to quote of the day.
Yes.
Of the week.
Of the week. I'm sorry.
Y'all both kind of, come on now.
Yeah.
You got to messing this up.
Hold on.
Sorry,
Blacksmith, don't you have a quickie?
We got a couple of quickie stories that we want to.
Yes, because we still got some time here. Let's go with the
quickies.
Yeah, see, so the people who don't know about the jump off here, we do this thing called quickies. Where
it's not sexual.
It's not sexual.
I was like,
people, you was like, whoa, on the air? You was like live? No. It's not like that, people. But stories that we get in and get out really fast. DSI.
Yeah. Get them in, get them out.
I'm gonna keep that to myself.
Blacksmith, what you got?
All right. This is Jump Line London. Well, actually, Pakistan, not London. I'm sorry.
Pakistan, London. That's what it was.
It was in London. It was a London newspaper where I got my source.
Okay.
It took place in Pakistan.
Get your geography right,
Let
my
me
friend.
get that because London is nowhere near Pakistan.
Reverse around,
Look at the map.
GPS.
Yeah, London, Pakistan.
You turn it around another way.
They're probably kind of far apart. Yeah. All right. Anyway, so as you all know, Pakistan, there's a lot of political unrest out there, and there was actually a family who was doing some protests. They were throwing stones at gas company workers out there in Pakistan because these gas company workers had tried to disconnect households that failed to pay their bills. Mm-hmm. Now, as his family was throwing these stones, stoning the gas company workers, one of the family members, the father, he was actually holding his 9-month-old boy at the time as he was throwing stones. Mm-hmm. So police came, chaos ensued. They arrested this entire family who was throwing stones, took them down to the police station and booked them on charges of attempted murder. They also booked the 9-month-old on charges of attempted murder as well, too, because he was part of that family.
Get out.
What? Hold on. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so if you look online, if you Google Pakistan charges baby attempted murder, you will see the 9-month-old getting fingerprinted.
So you told me this little baby had like a little pebble in his hand? Was the little baby the
baby wasn't doing anything with being held?
You sure that his daddy then put like a little pebble and was like, ooh,
was the baby like crawling and
the father was holding the baby
the whole time.
In one hand.
We got to know the facts.
And stoning in the other hand.
Did he have him the whole time though? Did he put him down? Like, hold on.
So the baby was an accomplice, is what you're telling me?
They're saying that they charged the baby with attempted murder. Is all I'm saying. That the entire family, baby included, not handcuffed, but fingerprinted the baby.
Oh.
The entire family, including the baby, was released on bond. On bail, I mean.
I can't take it.
And they have a court date next week.
So I have
the baby. How's the baby testify?
I was just gonna say that. When the judge asked, how do you plead?
Google Gaga.
Right.
You go plead the fifth.
And then, hold on. And then the daddy be like, he said not guilty, Your Honor.
Right. Only the parents can relate to the baby.
And this is obviously it's a mockery because a 9-month-old. But it shows you the political unrest and how dysfunctional their system is over there, and that's crazy, man. I mean, God forbid that. I don't think the baby's gonna get brought up on charges.
I don't know.
You never know. It's Pakistan,
right?
They can't use to stand your ground.
Very true. Because
he can't stand his own ground.
Right.
The baby ain't stoned. He ain't crawling. He ain't walking yet.
Yeah, they stone your ground over there.
I see.
Stone you too. You go into the ground.
And that's not affiliated with anything that you smoke. Okay.
That kind of made me jump off this week because I'm like, this is crazy.
That goes
for real.
Now you brought it out right fast. So we gotta give the listeners just a little bit of what the jump off is. So basically, the show is why we jump off, which means we're not always angry or upset, but it's just something that just makes you just wanna, like this $250 ticket I got today.
Watch out now.
$250 ticket.
What happened?
I rolled in a parking spot. And then I rode, and then they blocked me. They blocked me in, and they just forced me to have this ticket. So I have a $250 ticket.
So the police blocked you, but said that they technically said you was illegally at a certain spot, and they say, hey, here you go. You're gonna have to pay the $5.
Yeah. We got a caller.
We have a caller, I believe.
Okay.
No. Let's see.
You on with the jump off?
Why we jump off? Hello. Yes. Who's on the line?
Oh, I'm on the line. Oh, okay, Leah. This is Lakeisha and Renee over at 111. We just want to congratulate you on our radio. We're proud of you, girl. Do your thing.
I totally appreciate it, man. Shout out for y'all over there working, and hopefully no one over there know you guys on the phone. Because that'll probably be that'll probably be the last day you guys work.
At work?
Yeah, they're at work right now.
Are y'all in the bathroom, or where y'all at?
See, now the guys want to know if y'all in the bathroom.
Yeah, you in the closet.
What y'all got on?
With the broomsticks, and everything's like, yo, before we get caught up, lock the door.
What? Keisha. Hello? Did we lose her?
What happened to the 3G?
I don't know. It's probably 1G now.
Okay.
That's what happens when you're at work. Boss man found out.
That's what happened. Now they over there getting their last check. Don't even know
unemployment tomorrow.
I love them though. I love them. That's my crew over there, man. Shout them out though.
Cool.
They over there top flight now.
We appreciate you calling in.
Absolutely, y'all.
Most definitely. Call back if you can.
Call back
if you can. If not, call back next week.
Next week we here every Wednesday from 8 to 9. Intellectualradio.com. While we jump off, y'all already know.
You want to finish your story about the parking ticket?
Man, you just want to bring it back up. So I jumped because it's so upsetting. It's like $250. It wasn't like $50. It's like $250. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I parked in to let my guy out, and I'm on my way to reverse back. They blocked me in. Then she come and roll up like, yeah, do you have a handicap plate? No. Do I look handicapped?
You should have walked handicap.
Man,
you
she blocked me all the way in.
You should have came out straight hobbles.
Hey, you know I still got a knee injury.
We both had We both had surgery around the same time. We both were literally in crutches when last time I saw you.
We were. It's
you should have went back to that. But
she didn't even give it a chance. Like she didn't even roll up all the way to my car.
You should have hobbled out like in distress and then fell down.
I just couldn't get out. That is why I feel like I wanted to jump off today. That's why. Because of that $250 ticket.
I'll jump off too, and a couple other things.
What made you want to jump off that, dude?
My job.
Your livelihood.
My livelihood.
Okay.
You know what though? I can't even get into it right now because I got so much clearance, and this is all over the world right now. So if I say a few things, I may come up missing.
Where you work at, Dave?
You know what though? I don't want this to be my first and last show here. Just put it this way.
Are they a sponsor?
He's about to do Al Sharpton on us.
No, exactly. I don't want them to have me come up missing one day because they got that. Well, the person who runs the show got that kind of juice. Even though I may not be on his, the radar, you never know.
You never know.
Because he may got snitches working for him.
This is true. This is true. All right. Well, Jeff, we would love to know what made you want to jump off today.
Well, or this week.
It was that whole.
Oh, the 9 month.
Yeah, the 9 month old.
That is
but I do have Blacksmith's quote of the week that I would like to kind of.
Let's do that.
Summarize that. And for the jump off fans, the Why We Jump Off fans out there, I'm gonna bring a quote to you every week to stimulate your thought, your psyche, your thought process.
He makes me think too much sometimes.
Quote of the week is from Lao Tzu, ancient Asian philosopher. Be content with what you have and rejoice in the way things are. And when you do this, you realize that nothing is lacking.
And we're gonna put that up. We're gonna put that up for you guys to keep.
Will that be? Will you post it on Facebook, my friend?
I will.
We're gonna have it on Twitter. Who do not
and
know
Instagram,
that.
right?
And Instagram. You're back on Instagram.
Yeah.
We're gonna put it everywhere.
That's feeding your brain for real.
We do need to plug that before we get off here. Our handles. So
yes, absolutely. Look, I'm pretty much. I have a lot of them, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just do my main one. You could definitely hit me up at Ego Magazine. That's EIGO Magazine. You can also hit me up at Why We Love Music Host on IG. And then you can always hit me up at Leah Lukie Royster. I don't like to say my last name like that. But it is. You can always Google me. And again, this information will always be up if y'all don't know how to spell whatever you need to spell. And you can always catch me every Wednesday with my peoples at intellectualradio.com at Why We Jump Off. Let's get it.
And for me, I'm that dude named Dave. You can catch me on the Facebook group page and the fan page for the Jump Off podcast. Also, you can hit me up on Twitter, that dude named Dave. Also, well, I'm not on Instagram anymore, but I need to get back on Instagram.
You should.
Yeah, you should.
I should, you know. I just been lacking on that. So those are the main avenues. Also, the Jump Off podcast.blogspot.com.
Yeah, and this is your boy Blacksmith, and I basically man the general Jump Off pages. So at Jump Off Podcast on Twitter, Jump Off Podcast on Instagram, and the Facebook page, the Jump Off Podcast.
All right. Well, who are we going to end it with?
The Survivalists.
All right. Check them out tomorrow.
Yes.
Respect the mic.
The Shrine.
Exactly. This is Dirty Dialect.
Let's get it. Peace out, y'all.
See y'all later next week.
Survivalists. Check it out. Kiss the